And it starts now.
Welcome into Regionals Week of Kansas Prep Zone, brought to you by Kaw Valley Insurance, your employer's benefit solutions team. I'm Marlia Campbell with Mitchell Summers tonight.
That's right, Marlia. We've got an action-packed night tonight, so let's get right into it. Our Kaw Valley Insurance Game of the Week features a Week 7 rematch between Perry-LeCompton and Hayden with everything on the line. The winner will advance to the 3A state playoffs. The loser just goes home.
Now, last time these two teams played, it went down to the wire with the Wildcats pulling out a 10-0 win in the final minutes of this one. But tonight, both teams enter in at 8-1 on the year with a trip to sectionals on the line. In the first-year punt formation for the Wildcats, but it'll go over the head of Desmond Purnell. That'll set up the Caws at the 1. A costly mistake for Hayden, and the Caws are going to capitalize. Thad Metcalf with the keeper in for the diving score. 2-point conversion, no good. Caws are on the board first, 6-0. Into the second quarter we go. Wildcats drive down to the 3-yard line, and it's Will DeVader with the score in the scrum there. Extra points good for Hayden, and the Wildcats lead 7-6. Early in the fourth quarter we go. 4th and goal from the 2, and Metcalf making something out of nothing. He gets in for the score, and the Caws are going to go up 14-7 in this one. Now, fast forward to less than a minute in the game. It's Hayden's ball, crunch time for them, but Perry-LeCompton's Jackson Payne knocks out the ball, scoops it up, and scores to give the Caws a 27 lead, and that will seal the deal. That'll be your final score, 20-7. Caws get revenge, ending what was a truly great season for Hayden. Perry-LeCompton moves on to sectionals next week. Joe Hennessy is live at Hayden with more on this one. Joe?
Marlia, Mitch, this game was gritty. It was won in the trenches, and you got to give the Caws their respect. You knew that Hayden Wildcats were going to run the ball. Multiple options, Purnell and DeVader, they played really well. They tried to get some explosive plays, but they wanted to pound the rock. And the Caws, the defense, they were ready for it. And then on offense, they said, we can do the same thing, and they decided to run the ball. Metcalf gave them some opportunities to throw the ball on the run, but really it was run often, run early, and pound the rock and get those scores like you saw Metcalf early on in the fourth get that score. Now, I spoke with head coach Paramore about what it means to win, especially getting that revenge after their Week 7 loss.
Their confidence coming in. I mean, they never wavered. And after we got beat last time, we didn't make enough plays. They were better than us. But the resilience to come back and practice and get better and do the things we needed to do, knew this rematch was coming. And we wanted to make sure we put ourselves in a position to get it done this time.
Hayden Wildcats finished the season at 8-2. Great season by them. Best of luck to their seniors moving forward. Perry-LeCompton Caws now at 9-1. They survive and advance, and they will play Prairie View, who are 8-1, and they just beat Girard 14-13. Should be another great matchup, Marlia. Let's see if the Perry-LeCompton Caws can come out on top again.
Thank you for that, Joe. Congrats to both teams, of course, Perry-LeCompton on advancing, and Hayden, of course, on another great season. Now, we had a battle of the unbeatens tonight in 2A. 8-0 Atchison Mar-Hill taking on 9-0 the Rossville Bulldogs. Now, it was a very patriotic day for the Dogs. We had the national anthem and God Bless the USA playing before the game. I was ready to run through a wall. We take over in the second quarter with the Bulldogs up 14-7. Here's Torrey Horrock. He's letting it fly, and Tyree Sowers is there for the touchdown grab. The Bulldogs are up 21-7. Now, Mar-Hill was looking to take flight too, but Bo Reeves, he's going to say, I'm grounding this plane before takeoff. He comes down with the interception, and it's Rossville's ball. Going the other direction now, the Dogs, they're in the red zone. Check out the reverse play. Woodrow Rezek, who's got the ball? He's got the ball. Where's he going? He's going for a touchdown. He's in for 6. Rossville wins 53-21 and advances in the playoffs.
Proving to be the team to beat so far this year. Now, we've had another good one tonight in 2A. The 6-1 Silver Lake Eagles traveling to take on the 6-2 defending state champs, Nemaha Central. Now, the Thunder rolls in with some smoke and power this evening. The Silver Lake Eagles are fired up for this one tonight, and Thunder will kick this one off. Zach Kramer is going to plunge into the end zone for the score, and that will put up Nemaha Central on the board first, 6-0. Nemaha Central kicking off to Silver Lake, and Gannon Reamer will follow his blockers 77 yards to the house. turns on the burners, and he will not be stopped.
That is a family. Goodness, not the stiff arm.
It is good for Silver Lake, and the Eagles are up 7-6 in this one. Thunder's turn now. They'll drive in, and quarterback Zach Kramer will find Sam McWilliams in the end zone. 14-7 now. Thunder punting, and it's blocked here by Trenton Reamer coming up. First, we got to give a shout out to the fans. Love the mass block there. And that'll put Silver Lake inside the 5. Eagles going to take advantage, and Dagan Kruger will plunge in for the score. Silver Lake will fight all game long, but Nemaha Central will outlast them, and they will take the win 40-30.
Congrats to both of them on great seasons. Now next up, a Centennial League showdown between Washburn Rural and Junction City. The Washburn Rural Junior Blues played the Junction City Blue Jays close back on September 25th, and Topeka losing 34-30. In the first quarter, here's Junction City quarterback special kid Andrew Corey connecting with Marcelo Bussy for a 76-yard touchdown. Look at him outrun everyone, making it a 7-3 score in favor of the Blue Jays. Corey and Bussy will connect again for another touchdown. These guys knew what to do with the ball through the air.
Combination.
That's right. 20-yard pass makes it 14-3. Now, you can't have Junction City highlights without a little DJ Giddens getting the rock. He's going to carry this one in from 5 yards out. It's 21-3 Blue Jays in the second quarter. Then for the third time in the first half, Corey connects with Bussy again. This one for a 40-yard touchdown completion. These guys just 1, 2, 3, just keep the fingers up and going. And that would help play into a convincing game for Junction City, where they just continued to run away with this football game by the final score. Let's see if we can get that one up here. Back there. Yeah, Junction City wins convincingly 70-25 over Washburn Rural. Congrats to the Junior Blues on a great season.
Now with that, Junction City will move on to take on the winner of this one in sectionals. Manhattan on the road in Wichita, taking on Wichita East tonight. Now let's pick this one up in the second quarter. No score yet, still scoreless, but that's not going to be the case for long. Ace is looking to throw, and that'll go off the hands of Wichita East into the hands of TK Robinson for the Indians. That's pick 6, 7-0. Late in the half, Jones for Wichita East showing some speed. He'll scramble here to get them to the 1. And the Aces here are going to be pushed back by a penalty, but that is okay. They will take it in anyway. Jones here with the jump pass to Patterson. 2-point conversion is good, and the Aces are going to take the 8-7 lead. Wichita East is going to pull away 20-7 over Manhattan.
Again, we want to give a good shout out to all the teams that are having great seasons. It's going to advance, but unfortunately, some have to go by the wayside. Yeah. Coming up, we'll have highlights from Seaman versus Blue Valley Southwest and Wamego versus El Dorado.
Plus, we will have Baldwin at Holton and Scott City at Riley County. You're watching Kansas Prep Zone. We'll be back right after this. Big thank you to the Dogs for that one.
Yeah, they were like seasoned pros. They knew exactly what they were doing. I didn't even have to give them a rundown of this. They do exactly
That's awesome.
what to do, right? Now, Seaman has had a phenomenal year so far. They sit at 8-1 with their only loss coming to a 6A powerhouse, Junction City, by just 1 score.
Now the Vikings are looking to make a deep run in 5A. After a bye last week, it's going to start out in the regional round as they host Blue Valley Southwest, the Timberwolves, this evening.
I love those unis.
They're awesome, yeah. In the first, T-Wolves quarterback Tanner Curry on the run. He'll lob it up to Tristan Everard, who will come down with it. That's good to put Blue Valley Southwest on the board first, 7-0. Vikings turn, still in the first. Senior Peyton Murray with the carry. He'll show off some quickness on the way to the end zone for an 11-yard score, and that'll even things up in the capital city. T-Wolves looking to answer, but how about Murray again? He'll come up with a big interception here, but he wants more than that. Murray weaving in and out before he breaks free for the 62-yard touchdown. Back-to-back scores for the senior, one on offense, one on defense, and the pick 6 will put the Vikings ahead 14-7. But the T-Wolves aren't going away. Just over a minute in the first, and Curry will launch to Zach Atkins, who will shed a tackle on his way to the end zone, and that'll tie things up at 14 apiece going into the break. But the Timberwolves will pull away. 27-21 is your final. A great season by the Vikings.
Wamego is taking on El Dorado. The Wildcats driving early Here we got a pitch to Jaden Sundgren. He goes the rest of the way, 7-yard score, and El Dorado takes the 6-0 lead. Push to the late in the second, still 6-0. Hayden Oviatt changed that, 59 yards untouched on the QB run. The Raiders take a 7-6 1-point slim advantage. The scoring barrage late in the half. Here we go. Oviatt punches in his second rushing touchdown. But ensuing kickoff, the squib kick comes back to bite Wamego. Here's Barry Summers. I love the last name. Takes it 78 yards to the house. At the half, the Cats cut it to a 14-12 break. Then early in the third, El Dorado goes back up. Zach Wittenberg converts from a yard out for an 18-14 lead. He just keeps going back and forth, but that wouldn't hold. Oviatt puts in his third rushing score of the game, and Wamego takes another score lead, 21-18, and that's your final. Wamego will survive and advance.
Congratulations to the Red Raiders. In Holton hosting Baldwin this evening. Here's the VFW Memorial Post 1367 presenting the colors before the game. A great start. To the first we go. Holton receiving the ball off a kickoff, and Matt Learis will get in, and look at him go. He's going to outrun everyone and take it all the way for the touchdown. Wildcats on the board first, 7-0.
Keep the legs churning, young gun.
To the second quarter we go. Holton's ground game takes over. Addison Hunley gets the carry and runs it in from 35 yards out. Great start for the Wildcats, 14-0.
Someone rake those leaves, please. There's way too many leaves.
They will tack on a couple more scores to lead 28-0, and Jace Boswell is going to continue to keep that scoreboard working. He'll run it in 70 yards for another score on the ground, and Holton will cruise to a 49-8 win over Baldwin to stay alive in 3A.
The Riley County Falcons, they're hosting Scott City, the Beavers. Both teams looking to keep going. We got about 12 minutes in the first quarter. Falcons have the ball on the Beaver 13. Direct snap to the Falcons running back Nick Allen. He's too talented, pushing his way in towards the sideline and makes a touchdown for the first score of the game. Falcons lead 6-0. We keep going to the second quarter. The Beavers with the ball on the Falcon 5-yard line. Harrison King is going to hand it off to Jace Thomas, who's running into the end zone to get the Beavers. They're chomping at the bit on the board now. Falcons still lead, though, 14-7.
I see what you did there.
Right. They got the teeth. They're gnashing in for the score. With less than a minute remaining in the first half, Falcons Connor Hull, the Trey Harmison rolls over the back of the defender to score a touchdown. In Riley County, they keep marching. They're dancing. Everyone's still winning happy. 43-14 is that final score.
Taking a look at other scores across Northeast Kansas this evening, we have Marysville season coming to a close with a 20-0 loss to southeast of Saline. We also have the defending 3A state champs Andale coming up with a big win, looking to repeat. They'll beat Clearwater 53-0.
How about Jackson Heights and Olpe? Olpe just comes up with an incredible victory, winning 53-0, a huge win for them, and Olpe continues their season. Centralia also continues their season, but of course at the end, at the expense of Wabunsee, they fall 52-6. Centralia keeps on playing.
Well, coming up after the break, we'll have a look at who made our play of the night. Plus, Washburn Rural and Shawnee Heights both played in the state soccer semifinals tonight. We'll show you how they did.
We'll be right back after this.
You're tuned in to Northeast Kansas's #1 source for high school highlights, Kansas Prep Zone.
We had two area teams kicking off in the state soccer semifinals this evening, looking for a berth to the state championship game tomorrow. First up in 6A, the Washburn Rural Junior Blues taking on Olathe East at Hummer Sports Park. Unfortunately, their season came to a close. The Junior Blues led 2-1 with under a minute left, but Olathe East scored to tie it. Then in overtime, East came up with the game winner.
And in 5A, Shawnee Heights, their season comes to a close, unfortunately losing 6-0.
All right, it is that time of the night. Time to find out who made our Caw Valley Insurance play of the night. Mitchell, you can do the honors.
Oh, this is a beautiful one. You shot this one. Look at that. Peyton Murray comes scorching in, picks it off. This guy has got the end zone in sight. You're not going to tackle him. He's gone. Too quick, too fast. Gone. Home for a touchdown.
62 yards on that return, and that was his second straight touchdown. He had actually scored right before that, so a great night all in all by Peyton Murray.
That's right.
Well, that's all for us here on Kansas Prep Zone. A big thanks to Caw Valley Insurance for making KPZ possible every single week. We'll see you back next week on KPZ.